5:03 is your time now. School is back in session and we are already seeing a rise in COVID cases in several districts. Now, some districts are changing their safety plans to help slow the spread. Alvin ISD is just the latest. The district just announced a change to its health plan. Starting today, all Alvin ISD staff who work with children in elementary or junior high school will have to wear a mask or a face shield while indoors. Meanwhile, masks are strongly recommended but remain optional for students across the district. Our Brittany Ford is live for us this morning, breaking down how other districts are handling this same issue. And Brittany, good morning to you. It seems like plans are just continuously changing.
Well, Steph, good morning to you. Plans do keep changing. It's really a growing concern for parents to see this early in this school year, either a handful of districts going virtual or changing their protocols. Starting with Fort Bend ISD, they announced yesterday that their Oakland Elementary will be switching to online learning beginning tomorrow with the possibility to return to in-person classes the following Thursday, September 2nd. Now, Draybeck Elementary is doing the same, but only for pre-K students, and Pecan Grove Elementary, which we mentioned to you yesterday, is already doing virtual classes for the rest of the week. Clear Creek ISD also announced plans to offer virtual classes for kindergarten through 6th grade starting September 7th, but interested parents must enroll their kids before the end of the day on Saturday. But back out here live, Fort Bend County has been the latest county or school district to add a mask mandate. Now, the district is still trying to iron out those details of what it will look like, but say it will go into effect starting the end of this week. Steph?
The kiddos are adjusting as best as they can with all these changes. Thank you. We'll check back in with you later on in the hour. At 5:05, vaccination rates are directly affecting the spread of the virus, with new cases, hospitalizations, and deaths climbing fast. It's been 2 weeks since our first analysis of 151 Harris and Montgomery County zip codes. 77303 in Conroe is still the worst. On August 9th, it had 9.7 active cases per 1,000 residents. Now it's nearly 16 cases, which is a 64% increase. About 33% of people are now vaccinated there, which is less than a 2% jump from earlier this month. Meanwhile, in New Caney, the zip code 77357 has now made the top 5 worst COVID zip code list. It joins 2 Houston area zip codes. That's 77078 in East Houston and 77016 near East Little York and Homestead. New data shows that active cases have increased everywhere in the last 2 weeks, but the areas with the highest vaccination rates have seen the smallest increases. Kim.
Of other coronavirus headlines to cover this morning, counting down from number 3, Rice University says a testing glitch led to a number of false positive COVID test results among students. Last week, 81 vaccinated students tested positive, but when 50 of them were retested, all but one came back negative. Number 2, the drive-through mega vaccine site at NRG is closing and moving to Dick Graves Park starting tomorrow. That's just south of NRG off Reed Road and Highway 288. An additional vaccine site has also opened at Sheldon ISD's Panther Stadium, bringing us to number 1. Dr. Anthony Fauci is calling for the increased use of monoclonal antibodies. Fauci says that this result can actually help people from not dying by 75 to 85%. And Steph, the governor is actually someone who received this treatment.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Kimberly. And he actually tweeted about this treatment just yesterday. He said the infusions are free for Texans 12 and older with a doctor's prescription. So what does it take to get an appointment here in Houston? Dozens of medical providers offer the therapy, and the process is pretty simple. You just show up, you get a COVID-19 test, and if you are positive and you qualify, you can get the infusion right on the spot. Doctors say the key is doing it in the first 10 days of noticing symptoms.
It's great that you're feeling well, but if you're at risk for higher illness and kind of severe complications, this is what's going to help keep you from progressing to that point. It's very well tolerated and really effective at doing its work at keeping you out of the hospital and having severe illness.
Houston Methodist says more than 1,400 patients are scheduled to get the therapy this week alone, and the state has opened new infusion centers to keep up with the growing demand.
I'm Janelle Bluta. Judge Lena Hidalgo has announced a $30 million initiative to get more nurses to Harris County. As COVID cases surge across the state, some hospitals have enough beds but not enough staff. Judge Lena Hidalgo says it's time for the county to step in, working with CEDTRAC, the Southeast Texas Regional Advisory Council, to identify the hospitals that are most in need of more nurses and to get them help. The nurses will go to both public and private hospitals in the county. Hidalgo says the hope is they won't have to spend all of the money.
A 77-year-old woman died from COVID-19 a week after she was hospitalized after being evacuated from a cruise on the Carnival Vista out of Galveston. Carnival says it doesn't think she contracted the virus while on board.